Hello, welcome to Nubian Queen Tarot, and I'm going to be doing some self-care for my earth and water signs. So that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, then my earth signs, and for my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And if this is not your sign, this is your birth chart. In your birth chart of your elements, you might have strong placement of water, of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or strong earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe to Nubian Queen Tarot. Okay, my all color rainbow fairies, green heart fairies, all the beautiful colors. Okay, we're going to do some self-care for my earth signs and my water signs. We're going to see what's going on with you. That self-care and love. And I cut the deck. Somebody definitely need to spend some alone time, or they already spending some alone time. And somebody definitely need to take a walk on the wild side. Take a walk, a long walk. Some alone time to take some walks and think about certain things. You know, evaluate new things, per people, places, and things. And I'm challenging some names. And the names are Latrice, Bobby, Malcolm, Rachel, Darnell, and Destiny. Okay, Destiny, that's a pretty name. You might need to be paying attention to your destiny, baby. Destiny. You know, this is y'all self-care and healing. We're going to see what's going on. What I say, deep breathing, movement. Cut the deck again. So somebody definitely need to do some deep breathing. Relax. It's a lot of anxiety, a lot of, anxiousness. It's a lot of jitter. It's like you're, you can't keep yourself still. So they want you to take a deep breathing, sound healing to help you and move around a little bit. So that's letting me know that sometimes you moving around too much. It's like you don't know where you're going. Okay. It's like you get in that phase of you're so antsy that you don't know where to go. It's like confusion all over the place. It's like they want you to be a little still and take some deep breathing, deep breaths, okay? It's like you're moving in a wrong direction and you need to settle yourself down and take some alone time for yourself and take a deep dive and stuff. And somebody definitely need to be worrying about, healthy eating, healthy about their eating habits and reading up on, being healthy with yourself, eating healthier, whether it's, not fried foods, but baked foods. Do a lot more fruits and vegetables because I'm seeing vegetables in here. So somebody definitely need to be doing a lot more eating of their vegetables, fresh fruit, fresh water, fresh vegetables or whatever on their palate, their meal palate, okay? And less fried foods. It's like I'm hearing somebody say, I love me some chicken or whatever, some fried chicken or whatever. Sometimes you could bake it. It's like you have to have everything fried. Sometimes bake will help you or whatever, especially if you want to be on a health kick, and somebody definitely need to cleanse out their space and massage or whatever. Somebody definitely need to get a massage, a deep tissue massage. They tensed up or whatever. They stressing out. They got too much stress on their mind. And hydrate. So they definitely need to hydrate more. So we're going to see what's going on. For my earth signs and my water signs, that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, and if this is not your birth sign, it's in your birth chart of your strong placement. You might have strong earth placement, or you might have strong water sign placements, okay? Somebody definitely need to make a vision board. So somebody is a little bit antsy about the next move they're going to make about whatever business adventure or whatever career adventure they want to take on. Or if I'm feeling like somebody is not sure of themselves or not sure if they're going to get that job promotion. Write down that plan for yourself and cleanse your aura, cleanse your space, get you some sage or some Florida water. Aromatherapy candles help as well too. They calm your nerves, calm yourself. Because when one door opens and when one door closes, another door open. So even if you don't get that job that you looking for, it's another door to a possibility for a better position. Okay. So, and always make sure you're in your vibration of high, of motivating yourself, of you already got that job. Don't say, I'm hoping I'm going to get that job. Say, I got that job. And don't forget, you can also call that job back and be like, look, did I get the job? When can I start? You know, when can I start? When can I start? You know, we going to see. And deep breathing definitely came out again. So yes, you're very anxiety about this new job offer, or if you went on an interview and you're not sure you're gonna get the job. Have faith that if that door closes, another one will open up to you, and it might be your blessing in disguise. You know, because sometimes Big Daddy, Big Papa, and Jesus, when I say daddy, I'm talking about God. And when I say Big Daddy, I'm talking about the higher source. Sometimes they'll close a door for you because it might be something that's not for you, that ain't right. And they'll open up another doorway for you. Okay? So always think about that. If one door closes, another one open. Okay, I'm going to start it off with a prayer. Father God and Jesus, please open up the portals to give clear messages to these people that I just said, their names, and also the other signs for water sign and earth signs. Provide truth and honesty in what they need to be fixing about their self-care and love for themselves and others. Okay? And make sure they have positive flow, positive vibes, positive energy. And the ones that is still doing negative energy, negative flow, negative vibes, they need to go in, heal. In Jesus' name, amen, ashe. All right, my loves, we're going to see. God, Jesus, my ancestors, what do the earth and water signs need to know? Ooh. I'm definitely sensing that somebody, what I say, eating too many sweets or whatever. Yes, they get, and you know what? That's funny because look how the cards came out. So that's letting me know that somebody eating a little bit too much sweets. They got a sweet tooth or whatever. So they need to, you know, it's like they feeding their, you know, anxiety with sweets. I'm sensing that somebody had a bad breakup, or going through a bad phase in a life of, you know, consuming too many sweets to mask the sadness that they feel inside, or the anxiety that they feeling. But chanting, do some positive chantings for yourself, positive affirmations. So somebody definitely is feeling consumed with a lot of negative energy, of thinking they're not going to get this or thinking they're not going to get that. Not telling themselves that they love themselves fully. You have to love yourself fully. Positive affirmations. I love myself. Brave and beautiful. I choose love. Healthy, happy, worthy, grateful. So if these people in your life is not doing that, and if you're doing it yourself, that means you need to flip that around and start chanting positive affirmations for yourself. Positive flow, positive vibes. Okay? If that person wasn't loving you fully, that means that you need to be loving on yourself fully so you can attract like-minded people that's going to love you back, okay? That's going to love you back. So them cards, is you have to chant, I love myself, I'm beautiful. Take a, you know, look in the mirror butt naked when you get out the shower or out the tub or whatever, however you do yourself to, you know, wash yourself up or whatever, you know, say them positive affirmations in the mirror. Because when you cry in the mirror, as I'm literally, that's why I'm seeing flow, water, negative. So as you've been doing a lot of crying, so somebody is doing a lot of crying, and it's, don't do it in front of no mirror. because a mirror is a memory gateway. It's going to remember every harsh thing that you said about yourself, and it's going to mimic what you look at yourself. If you feel like you're not loved, you have to start loving yourself fully, okay? And you definitely, I'm channeling that song, Almost Doesn't Count by Brandy. Almost doesn't count. You know, so I'm definitely feeling like you're taking on eating a little bit of bad habits, of more sweets to mask that sadness in your life. And listen to that song and really listen to that, you know, even if that person didn't love you the proper way or made you feel unloved or whatever, almost doesn't count. So forget that. You know, you have to flow like water and start loving on yourself, taking a deep breath, taking a deep dive that if that person don't love me, somebody else will. You know, in that old saying, another man's treasure or another woman's treasure is another man, or another woman's trash is another man or a woman's treasure. You the treasure, baby. You got to know that about yourself. You have to know that about yourself, man or woman. Okay? If that person didn't fulfill you in that love or whatever, then, you know, that ain't the person that's meant to be in your life. You know, somebody definitely need to make an altar. They made the wrong altar. It's telling me that somebody is making the wrong altar, and they got deities in their house that they should not have in their house. That's why clean up your space came out. So somebody got an altar of deities instead of their ancestors, meaning your family that passed away. You see how this girl is showing devotion to her ancestors? That's her ancestors. That's the only thing you should have on your altar, is your ancestors that is no longer in the physical form or whatever. So somebody is definitely, you know, being devoted to the wrong people. Them is not your ancestors that you're chanting to or looking for assistance through. Them is not your ancestors, baby. Okay? That's why you're not flowing right or whatever. You're not flowing right either, because you got the wrong things up on your altar that you should not have on your altar. You're supposed to have your ancestors, people that that's in your bloodline that passed away, that can actually assist you and help you. If you want them to assist you, you definitely have to put the right stuff on that altar. Fresh fruits, meaning sweets that they used to like to eat as well, like, you know, candies, little candies, or little you know, little cakes, danishes, or anything like that that they like. You put that on that altar, and you put their pictures up, not of the living, and not no deities that you ain't supposed to be working with. You're tapping into a frequency that you shouldn't be tapping into. That's why you're not flowing like water. It's a lot of chaos. That's why space, clean up your space, was at the bottom of the deck. Cleanse your energy field. So what I say, bottom of the deck. So clean your space and clean your energy space. So you got a lot of toxic people around you, dark energy that ain't supposed to, that's not your family. Okay? Because I'm seeing dark here. Dark, 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 dark. So you're working with the wrong deities. You're not supposed to be working with deities that you don't know nothing about. So that's exactly why it's coming out negative, because you're working with the wrong people. Your ancestors is definitely saying you need to cleanse your house, cleanse you, mind, body, and soul. Take you a salt bath to cleanse your mind, body, and soul, to release that negative energy, negative thoughts, negative vibrations, negative deities in your house. And also you need to sage your whole house. It's a deity that's in your house that's making you feel unloved, that's putting you through a lot of different toxic behaviors. Your ancestors is not going to have you doing negative things towards yourself or others. They're going to have you doing positive things towards yourself. Okay? That is 24, 45, 41, 8, 8, 14, or 8, 41, 50, 16, and 30, 10, or 10, 30. Okay? Or 16, 50. Okay, so that's letting me know that they definitely want you to put some sweets out there for them and make a meal for them. Put out what do they like to eat. And they definitely saying they miss that you sing. Why ain't you singing? You supposed to be singing. They like music. I'm definitely hearing this song. Let's hear it for the boys by Denise Williams. Obviously, one of your ancestors used to like that singer. Her name is Denise Williams. So let's hear it for the boys. And it's also on a movie called Footloose. So you need to watch that movie Footloose as well. And it will get you back right in the positive manner of you supposed to be flowing with your ancestors and not flowing with the wrong deities is what I'm hearing. You working with deities that you should not be working with, negative spirits. And they want you to cleanse your space so they can come into your life and assist you and help you. Okay? Because you're not working with your ancestors, and they want you to look for fairies, look for a sign. That means you're supposed to be in your north node. So you definitely need to be in your north node. And your third eye is definitely off. Because if your third eye was open, you will know that your ancestors is not telling you to do negative things towards yourself or others. They here to assist us and help us to heal our dark nights of the soul, and stuff like that. And the reason why my throat chakras are going off is because they don't want me to tell you this information that's clear cut from, the higher ups, the higher sources, the elders, the ancestors, and also Big Daddy, aka the higher source, and also Daddy, aka God, his son, Big Daddy's son, and also King Jesus, the higher source, meaning, Big Daddy's grandson. So they definitely want you to do some more singing, listen to certain music you shouldn't be listening to, but it's music that they want you to start singing in your house. Your house should be filled with positive flow, positive vibes, positive information, positive love. That's why I'm hearing that song, Let's Hear It for the Boys by Footloose. It's on the soundtrack for Footloose, and they want you to watch that movie Footloose as well. And the person that sing that song is Denise Williams. Okay? Denise Williams. Okay? And also listen to that song Almost Doesn't Count by Brandy. So somebody in this earth or water sign was doing not so good things to a certain person or themselves, and that person that they feel that is they everything now, is like they trying to chant and trying to manifest them back into their life, knowing that they were doing negative things to themselves and others, and that person has walked away from them, because I'm seeing walk away. I saw that walk away card too. So it's definitely telling me that you definitely need to take a step back and reevaluate yourself, start healing those childhood wounds, that was affecting you and affecting your adult life. Okay. And cleanse your energy field and build your strength. Okay. You haven't been building your strength. And they definitely want you to do an altar of your ancestors, not of deities they're not gonna work with you in a positive way. They're gonna keep you in a toxic situation. They're gonna keep having you do negative things towards yourself and others. So you this definitely came out negative. So you definitely need to pay attention to that. And it's like you forgot about your gift of singing. Somebody is definitely a singer and they ain't using their voice to sing. They not expressing themselves by using their voice. That's why my voice got messed up, because they don't want you to use your voice to enlighten other people, to help people, to heal people. Your voice could have been your outlook on, bigger and better things for yourself and your future, for you and your children if you got children. So you definitely got the wrong altar up, because I'm definitely seeing a lot of dark. Even though, this girl got dark hair, I'm seeing dark. That's why the fairies is not working with you as well, because you're doing a lot of dark chanting, a lot of dark magic, a lot of black magic. So if you want positive things in your life, you have to be positive too. Okay, you have to show positive flow, positive vibes, positive energy, and the right person is gonna flow into your life. That's gonna, you know, help you, heal you of you. They seeing that you know, doing good, pushing out good, but you have to take it upon yourself to love yourself fully, or whatever, to heal whatever wounds that's hurting you and hindering you in your adult life. It's like you taking on it's like you it's like you a big kid at heart, but you an adult, but you acting like a big kid or whatever. They want you to be healing your inner child so you could become that king or that queen in another person's life that's you gonna love you fully and you love them back fully. Okay, you have to love yourself. And it's like somebody else was, you know, caught up in somebody that wasn't loving on them right, and they definitely is sad and depressed about it, and that's why they in anxiety, not trusting people. But it's okay. You could trust Big Daddy, aka the higher source. You could trust King Jesus. You could trust, you know, Daddy, aka God. You could trust your ancestors that's going to put you in the right path, that's going to, you know, push you to your next level and not have you in toxic things, toxic darkness. Your ancestors is not the ones that's putting you through darkness. You know, you're working with deities that you should not be working with whatsoever. Yeah, you need to clean your energy field out. Give me more on this, my loves. I'm not taking this one. Yes, drink some tea. So yes, your throat chakras is being clouded up because they don't want you to sing. So you need to be drinking some herbal tea that's going to help you or whatever. They don't want you to sing. They don't want that beautiful voice that you have to sing enlightenment into people. It's like your voice is beautiful and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be singing. And this is for it's heavy water. That's why it's a water sign and water, hydrate. You're not drinking enough water. You're not hydrating yourself. You're not flowing like water. You're not flowing with the gifts that you have. You using your gifts in a negative way instead of using your gifts in a positive way. You could have been good at being a singer. And you supposed, it's like I'm hearing an earth sign and also a water sign that got a beautiful voice. And they're not tapping in to their positive flow of using their voice to speak. That's why my throat chakras was clouded up. You're letting negative spirits come into your body and into your home to mess up what could be positive in your life. You know, it's like Puppet Master. And somebody definitely need to watch that movie, The Puppet Master. That's the classic old horror movie, but it's true. You know, you have to be careful who you put yourself around or whatever, because the wrong person can have you doing negative shit. The wrong deity can have you doing the wrong shit. And you know, it's good deities and there's also bad deities. And what I'm seeing here is you working with bad deities. And they're not letting you flow like water and being yourself. They don't even want you to heal your your inner child. You have to heal those inner child so you can be able to see everything in light and see that third eye open to positive flow, positive vibes, positive energy, and have peace. That's why you're so antsy and you can't keep still, and it's like you're an adult but still childlike, but you play childish games is what I'm sensing. And they want you to heal those wounds, and that's exactly why the fairies is not assisting you and helping you, because you got too much darkness around you. You got too much darkness in you that you got to be able to balance out. You definitely need to call in Archangel Brachiel to, you know, help you with balancing out that positive flow about yourself. And you have to call in Archangel Shamel to help you with loving on yourself fully. Okay? Because it's like hurt people hurt people. You know, misery loves company, and you're going to keep having negative people in your life if you don't get about that negative energy field. Okay? You definitely need to call in Archangel Michael to help you fight off that negative energy in your home, in your life. You need to cleanse your home with sage or Florida water. Get rid of that stuff. You know, get rid of that negative, toxic behavior. Okay? You definitely need to, you know, call in Archangel Degadale to help you with that negative energy, that hurt that you felt when you was a child. You need to let him come in and help you, you know, protect your negative energy, protect you from negative things, negative deities, negative spirits. You have to call on these angels, these good angels, to help you. But you also have to love yourself fully. Okay? And you definitely, you know, have to call in, you know, Ariel to help you balance out. Because a man or a woman can be in there too much of their masculine energy. And you have to call in Archangel Ariel, Auiel, to help you with that feminine energy side of you. It's like you didn't have, I'm feeling like somebody didn't have a mother figure in their life. And it's like, it's a mother figure in your life that is bringing you toxic energy, toxic behavior, and it's like you don't know which way to go. It's like you being pulled this way, pulled that way, or whatever, and you have to get yourself out of there. That's why dancing can release a lot of negative energy, a lot of negative flow, and I'm definitely sensing that you have a lot of talents. I'm sensing that you a dancer and a singer, you know. And you have to know how to balance that out and to release that. And you definitely have to drink more water. You have to flow with the water of good, positive flow, positive vibes, positive energy. Okay? And stop, you know, chanting negative things in your life. Okay? Sometimes you have to take that solitude of getting out and, you know, growing up, of, you know, healing those child wounds. Because if you don't heal those child wounds, you're not going to see the brighter side of things. You know, you're not going to be able to love somebody else if you haven't healed yourself. It's like you playing a major game in somebody's life. And that's heavy on the water sign. Oh, because I'm seeing a lot of water here. Okay. So they want you to start, you know, drinking some herbal tea to help you, you know, organic tea, help you, you know, with your vocals, help you with, you know, being relaxed as well, or whatever. You're tensed up, you know, somebody definitely got a lot of tension in their mind, body, and soul. It's like you're so aggressive. You got to get out of that aggressiveness, thinking it's like you want to be in control of everything. You can't be in control of everything. You have to be able to flow and let things flow naturally. Okay? You have to let things flow naturally. Okay, we're going to see. You know. It's like you're very talented. I'm sensing that it's one of my earth signs and also one of my water signs that's very talented, and they're not using their gifts in a positive way. It's like they're using their gifts to hurt people and hurt themselves. You know. And you have to learn how to love yourself. It's like you need attention. It's like you're seeking attention, but you're seeking the wrong attention. You know. It's like you're a good dancer and a singer, and you're not using those special gifts. You got unique gifts, and you're not using them. You know. It's like you're not using them in the proper way. You know. Sweet treats. And it's telling me that you like a lot of sweets too. And it's like you love food as well too. It's like you love sweets and you also love food too. You know. So I'm sensing that you like to bake as well. It's somebody that like to bake or whatever. So you definitely need to, it's like you got all these talents, but you're not using them in the right way. You could be using all of them talents that you have in a positive way, and it could be your money flow. It could be your abundance. It could be your happiness. It could be your joy. You're letting too much darkness consume your light, and you don't know how to get up on out of there. You can, you just choose not to or whatever. It's like you a hard nut, a nut to crack, you know. It's like you, it's like you don't want to, you want it handed to you. It's like you don't, it's like you don't want to do the work or whatever. And this is a heavy water sign that I'm really picking up, you know. And this is for my earth and water signs. So you could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So you definitely need to be, you know, tapping in and getting out of that arrogant ego of you messing your own self up. You know, you not around positive minded people that have self-worth and want to see you shine and want to see you glow. It's like you're around dark people that's consumed you, and it's like you trying to find a way out, but you really can't. It's like you're saying sink or swim for my water signs, you know. Yes, because I'm seeing abundance planning. So this could have been your abundance. This could have been your money maker, being, you know, having your own bakery, or, you know, being a singer, being a dancer. You have all these talents, but you're not using them. You're using them to, you know, push people away. It's like you do negative shit, and then you wonder why people get pushed away from you. Because you're too much in your dark energy instead of being in your light. It's like you want to get out of that dark, but it's like it's something pushing you back into that dark. And you don't know how to get yourself out to find balance of you just got to ask the right people, you got to call in, you know, them good angels that I said. You have to call in, you know, Archangel Ramel to help you with your hopes and your dreams. You have to have faith in Big Daddy, aka the higher source. You have to have, you know, faith that Daddy, aka God, gonna be there for you. You gotta have faith that King Jesus is gonna be there. But if you're in your dark energy all the time, how is they gonna know if you being genuine or not? Because you so in your, it's like you're seeking that, you know, approval from them, and you doing it in the wrong way. It's like you play too much, you know. And you need to definitely call in Archangel Hanel to help you with your peace and your joy, to get that peace and joy back. Okay? Excuse me, you guys. Excuse my earth signs. They just, you know, it's like the water signs is taking over this reading, but it's okay. We're going to get it together. You know, we're going to get it together. You know, I cut what I say, duel, dragon duel. I cut the deck. Dragon duel, inner conflict, morality, conscience, and choices. It's like you're making the wrong choices, and you sabotaging yourself by not allowing yourself to embrace your natural born talents. You got natural born talents to be a dancer, to be a singer, to be a bakery person, have your own bakery. You can have a multitudes of bakery shops. And it's like you're not even trying to tap into that. It's like you're so consumed by darkness that you don't even know how to get out. It's like you're not even seeing when good people come in your life. It's like you sabotage those good people, and then when they walk away from you, you act in your childlike energy of, you know, not giving a fuck, and you want to, you know, do fuck boy shit or fuck girl shit. And and that's why they walk away from you or whatever. Literally. What I say? Desert Prince, because I cut the deck and both came out. Desert Prince. So it's like survival, false promises. It's like you make fake false promises to people, but you need to be healing those wounds. You have to be a lion, okay? And swat away negative energy, negative flow, negative vibes, negative spirits, negative deities, negative people, places, and things, so you can see the brighter side of things, okay? Yeah, because you have an inner conflict in yourself because you don't want to get out of that darkness. It's like you fighting a battle with yourself and you're sabotaging yourself or whatever. Is that exactly what I'm seeing? It's like you're fighting yourself to bring that, you know, goodness back into your life. You know, you was doing a lot of sorcery. You was letting people, you know, manipulate your mind, body, and soul. You know. You know. It's like you don't want to take the necessary steps to heal. But it's also, you know, some people that's taking a step into start and to love themselves. So this might be my earth signs as well, that is taking the necessary steps to start doing, you know, natural things to help them, heal them, you know, as well. And you definitely need to start dancing a little bit more to release that negative energy, negative flow, negative vibes up on out your, you know, mind, you know. Start saying positive affirmations for yourself, positive flow, positive vibes, you know. You got to be like the phoenix rising, okay? Resurrection, surrender to change. If you want change, you have to get it. You have to fight for it. You can't just think it's going to be handed to you. You can't think that, you know, your problems is going to be fixed by, you know, somebody else. You have to fix those yourself. And it's going to be people that come in your life that may assist you. But if you push them away by doing the negative things that you're doing, you setting a blaze to yourself. You know. Yeah, the phoenix rising. You definitely need to rise above that darkness. God, Jesus, my ancestors, what is the messages for my earth and water signs? That is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Yes, sun dancer. So you like to dance too. So it definitely, you know, it's like joyful activity, celebration of life and abundance. See, you sabotaging yourself because it came out right on top or whatever. You letting the wrong people sabotage you, your natural born gifts, your naturalness of, you know, being loved and you loving on that person right, or loving on people right, you know. A dream walker dreams the collective good illusion. So you have to have good intentions behind everything that you're doing, because if you're doing negative intentions behind, you know, the fake smile, the fake laughter, the fake, then you're going to get back all of that. You know, you got to rise above, like the phoenix rising. You got to rise above them bad illusions, them negative illusions, and be still yourself. You don't have to change yourself or whatever to, you know, to fit in where you fit in. No, you be yourself, your authentic self, and all will fall in place. You don't have to be wishy-washy. You don't have to be fake. You know, you have to go within. Inner child healing. Reflection, non-judgment. Lady of the mirror. So what I say, you have to look within yourself now. You have to take yourself and look yourself dead in the face and say, look, I done did some foul shit to people. I think I do need to change my way if I ever want to see that Father want to help me. When I say Father, I'm talking about Big Daddy, the higher source, and his son, a.k.a. God, Daddy. And King Jesus. If you want their assistance, you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, yo, I done did some foul, fucked up shit to people. Now I need to change myself around or whatever. I can't be faking the fuck with people, because all the good people that I had in my life, they walked the hell out my life because I was being fake and phony, having falseness, filling them up with a pipe dream, a hype dream. You know, And what is that? It's Queen of the Light. Illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. You want celebration with somebody? You have to change your ways. You definitely have to change your ways. You know? And it's definitely somebody is celebrating getting out of this, you know, toxic behavior that they allowed themselves to be in as well. They took it upon themselves to go in and start healing and seeing people for who they truly are. That's one of my earth signs. It's like they taking a step and looking themselves in the mirror and saying, I got to get out of this toxic behavior, you know, because people came in my life and, you know, misplaced my heart, misplaced my kindness, you know. Yeah. Ideas preserve non-action entitlement. So see, you got to think, people thinking that it's like you're thinking that you entitled to something or somebody. No, you only entitled to yourself and your happiness and your joy. 40/50 is on the clock, you know. So you have to go within. Okay, 44/15, 28/32, 8/31, or 138. Okay, self-sabotaging, poverty, and consciousness. So this is why you're gonna be in poverty, because you're sabotaging yourself. You sabotaging yourself out of good things that can happen in your life, but you too worried about being focused in the dark. You have to get your ass out that dark and start healing yourself if you want things to work out for you in your favor. It's pretty much, this is a, you know, a tough cookie that you got to swallow, but it is what it is. You have to get up out of that darkness or whatever and do the work. You have to do the work of healing yourself so you can start doing what you love to do and stop being somebody's puppet. Okay? You know, it's like you're ice cold. It's like you don't even know how to feel anymore. It's like you don't have no passion for nothing anymore. It's like you're cold-hearted to people, and the people that was good in your life came in your life and you was ice cold to them. So what did they do? They flowed like the wind and flew the hell up on out of here. You know. Gone with the Wind. Somebody need to see that TV show, Gone with the Wind. It's a good TV show. You definitely, they gone like the wind. They flew up on out of there because you were doing negative things that messed up the happiness, you know. So Gone with the Wind, you definitely need to watch that TV show. It's a classic, Gone with the Wind. And you will get a better understanding if you continue to do negative things. Negative things is going to continue to happen to you. But if you do positive things and do good intentions with people, places, and things, and yourself, it's going to be a win-win situation for you. You know. Reflection. It's a reflection, especially if you got children. It's like a reflection of what you pushing out is what your kids is going to have to go through. Because you didn't break those cycles. We're going to see what the fairies have to say on this one. And it's definitely telling me that, you know, somebody is definitely breaking out of, you know, the illusions as well. You know, it's like they took action, you know. It was like they were a little bit too cold-hearted to somebody that they shouldn't have been cold-hearted to. So they took it upon themselves and they got themselves out of the situation to see the light, the truth. It was like you called in, you know, Archangel Raziel to reveal the truth, and you got the truth. It was like you asked Archangel Raziel to remove the secrets, remove the mystery, remove the illusions, and you got out of that illusion. And now you looking to be enlightenment and be around like-minded people. And that's for my earth sign. It's the earth sign in here that definitely was, you know, ice cold at a time, and now they got themselves out of it. And they see the brighter side of, you know, that illusion that people was giving them, and now they want to celebrate joyfulness and abundance with somebody or with themselves, because they got out of that ice cold situation that was causing harm to them, causing them to lose things, causing them to lose good friends or lose people, places, and things that was no longer serving them, you know. So you had to lose certain people to get it, because you was around people that was putting you as this ice queen of, like, you didn't give a fuck, and you kind of sabotaged yourself or whatever, because you misplaced a good person or things in your life that actually was in your life to help you, and to help you with your dreams and the good things or whatever. So you had to take a step back, and you looked yourself in the mirror and said, wait a minute, this something ain't right here. Why is I'm losing stuff? Why is I'm, you know, it's something that I was doing that was causing me to lose things. Now I'm getting that enlightenment. Now I'm getting that, you know, I'm taking action and getting myself out of things that was causing me to be an ice princess or an ice king, you know. And now you definitely want celebration. Somebody definitely wants celebration, you know. And I'm literally hearing that song, celebrate good times. Come on. Let's have a good time. You know, so you definitely want to celebrate and have good times with somebody or with yourself, you know. It's like you had to see certain things. It was like Big Daddy, aka the higher source, was showing you toxic people or whatever. It was like, you know, King Jesus had to show you certain things to be like, oh, somebody was trying to take your peace. Somebody was trying to take your joy. You know, somebody wasn't, you know, being honest with you. Somebody was lying to you. So you had to take a step back and look in the mirror. Like if you know, I'm sabotaging myself out of a good thing, you know. And I cut the deck, communication and co-creation. So if you communicate in the proper way, you know, it could be fun, you know. It was like you was letting people suck you in to toxic things, and you had to break yourself out of it. Like icebreaker or whatever. I don't know if you ever seen that game where break the icebreaker, where they had, it was a blue little thing or whatever, and they would break the ice. They had to take turns breaking the ice, and you couldn't do the whole thing. You had to do it individually or whatever. And sometimes it didn't break right away, and then if it didn't fall down, you had to go to the next person. You lost your turn or whatever. So it was like you missed your shot at first, but now you see people, places, and things for who they truly are, that they was giving you a whole lot of bad illusions. So now you got yourself out of them illusions, okay? And you looking to celebrate good times, even if it's by yourself. Air, yes, paradigmic shift. So it's like you took a shift. It's like you had to shift yourself out of that situation. It was like people, places, and things, you had to shift yourself out. That you got probably air sign placements as well. That is 1321 or 2113. Okay, it's like you had to see people. It was like people were, you know, behind the scenes doing stuff behind your back, and you couldn't see them. You see all them eyes? It was like they was looking at you and being deceitful, being dishonest, and you took it upon yourself to ask the Most High, you know, Daddy, aka God. The Most High is Big Daddy, the higher source, and then you ask King Jesus to assist you to reveal the secrets that people were hiding behind the scenes from you or whatever. I know that's right. You said, oh no, something ain't right here. Something not right in the water. And that's why water came out like it did. It was like, you was like, it was something fishy in the water. You know? You know, something ain't right. You know? You know. Yeah. It was like you definitely was not seeing these people at first. It was like you was in an illusion that these people was good to you, or people, places, and things wasn't good to you. So you had to take it upon yourself to go into solitude and, you know, look yourself in the mirror. Like, what the fuck? I know I didn't see what I think I seen. You know what I'm saying? It was like people were watching you, you know, and trying to manipulate and cause you a lot of confusion in your life. You know, and you got yourself out of there. Communication, co-creation. So these people wasn't communicating the right honesty to you. They were lying. They was trying to keep you trapped or whatever. It's a movie. What is that movie called? Where the mother and the son was trapped in that room. Panic Room. Watch that movie, Panic Room. It's a message in that. It was like they was claustrophobic. It was like they was, you know, it was like you was around people that was, you know, sucking all the air out of you or whatever. That's why I'm seeing that movie Panic Room, because the mother and the son, or I think it was a daughter, excuse me for misplacing that. It was a mother and a daughter, and they was being robbed from strangers that they didn't even know. And they had to go into that panic room that they had, and the little girl, she was a diabetic and she needed to get her shots or she was gonna die. And they sacrificed, you know, leaving out that room to go get her medicine, even though it was people downstairs trying to rob them, because I guess it was something in that panic room that they wanted, but they couldn't get in there to get it because, you know, they had to do a whole lot. So watch that movie Panic Room. You know, it's like they was giving you a panic attack. They was like suffocating your brightness, suffocating your light, suffocating your, you know, positive energy, positive flow, the good stuff or whatever. Okay, fairies, what else do you need for them to know for this message for my earth signs and water signs? Endless opportunities. So what I say, they was endless opportunities that you could have been having for yourself if you would have allowed yourself to close your mind, body, and soul off from dark energy, dark things. And you could have had an endless possibilities of a dance. You could have had a dance studio. You know, you could have been a professional dancer. You could have been your own bakery. You could, you know, you could have had your own singing career of multi-talent, multi-platinum artist. You know what I'm saying? You could have had all of this if you would have just let your free-spirited self not get suffocated by dark people, dark energy, dark everything. So now you have to find yourself out of that or whatever. It's like you let people put you in a bubble, you know. And I'm literally seeing that movie, Grease. Nobody put baby in the corner. So somebody need to watch, not Grease, excuse me. What is it called? Dirty Dancing. Somebody need to watch that movie, Dirty Dancing, or whatever. And be yourself. Now I have the time of my life. I can't remember how the song go, but watch that movie. It's the ending of that movie is what you need to be hearing, watching, and paying attention to. And also, you know, it's a middle part and the ending part. That it was like people were, you know, it was like in that movie somebody framed somebody and it wasn't the truth. it was like people was trying to frame you for things that you didn't do or whatever. So, yeah. Watch that movie, Dirty Dancing. I don't know why I said Grease or whatever. But obviously, I needed to say that too if it came out like that. So, somebody definitely need to watch that movie, Grease, as well. The first one. It's a message in that too. Grease lightning or whatever. So, yes. You know, because you could potentially lose a good people in your life if you don't shape up. You better shape up. Because I need a man. So somebody definitely is going through a bad breakup or whatever in this reading. So no wonder why you need to watch that movie Grease or whatever as well. Anything else, fairies, for this message? No more. Yes. They said, nope, that was it, baby. Up, and I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to end it for my earth and water signs. There was a lot of heavy water signs in this message. And it was like one earth sign in this message that needed to hear this or whatever. Yep, alternative and flow. I cut the deck. You know, somebody didn't flow right or whatever. Somebody didn't flow right, and they definitely didn't pick a different alternative of positive flow, positive vibes, positive information, truth, and honesty. Is what I'm hearing. And somebody need to hear watch the movie Rudy. Radio. It's a movie called Radio. You need to watch. Let me see who in it. I have to Google it because I haven't seen that movie in so long. I think that's what it's called. Yes, Radio. It got Cuban Gooding Jr. in it and Ed Harris. So somebody definitely need to watch that movie as well. Because somebody is definitely being reawakened if they allow Daddy to come into their life and Big Daddy, the higher source, and King Jesus, to allow them to be reawakened to who they truly are so they can step into their power of pushing out positive flow, positive vibe, positive energy, positive love. I'm going to cut it one more time, my loves. God, Jesus, my ancestors, what else do they need to know for the ending of this earth signs and water signs? That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Kindness. See, you have to show kindness. If you show kindness, you get kindness back. You see how that tree is showing kindness to that little boy? Because that little boy, you know, was showing kindness to him. So he returned the favor of doing kindness. Yeah, you definitely need to heal your inner child, you know, so you can see the brighter side of things. It's something that you're not getting. Yes. Unexpected, you know, whatever. Breathe. So somebody definitely is not breathing. Unexpected. You know, they didn't expect that person to come in their life and brighten them up. And now that that person walked away from them, or people, places, and things that was actually good in your life, it was like these people that came in your life was showing you kindness and you wasn't showing it back. And now you missed your boat. So now you have to be reawakened to who you are. You didn't take healthy breathing of, you know, you didn't grasp it right. You didn't catch on right. You didn't flow right. You let the wrong people consume your breath. You know, you didn't see that breath of fresh air is what I'm sensing. You didn't see it. You didn't feel it. You didn't see it till it was too late. And now you have to unlearn things, what you already learned of negative things, negative flow, negative vibes. And now you have to relearn who you are. And it's something else that I'm getting, but it's something else that need to be said in this. Yeah. Somebody need to watch the cartoon Smurfs. It's an old cartoon. They were little blue creatures, Smurfs. I could call them fairies because they remind me of the fairies as well. It's a cartoon called Smurfs. Thank you, Big Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Big Papa. Thank you, my ancestors. It's called Smurfs. You can either watch the cartoon version or you can also watch the upgraded animated version as well. But somebody definitely need to start going and healing them inner child. So Smurfs or whatever. Because Gargamel, it's like you was a Gargamel to people. And it was like people was a Gargamel to you. And what I mean by that, because in the cartoon show, because it was a show, but it's also an animated version as well, or whatever. It was people when you were growing up and you was in the lamplight or whatever. It was like people was Gargamels and you was the Smurf and you got played. You got bulldozered into doing things that you shouldn't been doing. And then it's like you consumed it as you got older and you just said, fuck it. So now you're the Gargamel to these people, places, and things that was enlightening you and loving on you and showing you kindness or whatever. And you missed the ship. Because I'm seeing ship or whatever in here. It's like you missed the ship of them good people or whatever. So Smurfs, he was the mean old, you know, dude that was trying to consume all of the goodness in people and the good fairies. And all they had their own little village and they was, you know, doing their thing, you know, cooking and, you know, helping each other, you know, and they loved they was positive flow, positive vibes, positive energy. And then here come Gargamel and his little cat came in and being mean and nasty and aggressive and, you know, over the top of negative energy, negative flow, negative vibes. But they was them Smurfs was smarter than what you thought, and they got their ass up on out of there. You know, they knew what to do, how to do things to get their ass up on out of that tough situation that Gargamel was giving them. You know, so somebody definitely need to pay attention to that. That you definitely need to go in to heal yourself if you want to see the brighter things of life, and you know, and not be consumed with darkness. Because once you get consumed with darkness, it's harder to come out of it, out of that. Okay. So that's for my heavy water signs, and also my earth signs as well. That is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If this is not your sign, it's in your birth chart. You might have every heavy earth placements, and you also might have heavy water placements. Okay. Anything else they need to know, my love? And what I am going to do is excuse me. You know, you got to excuse me, guys. I had to get them. They was all the way up the other end. I'm going to do reflect cards. And that will be the ending of this. That you guys need to take heed to certain things. When you get consumed with negative energy, negative flow, negative deities, you're going to get back negative energy, negative flow, negative vibes, negative love, hate, jealousy. And if you're pushing that out to other people, them people that is protected under Big Daddy, Big Papa, his wife, you know, Jesus, King Jesus, and the ancestors, and the good angels and the fairies, they're going to protect those people that y'all tried to put in darkness, and they're going to give it back to you. Okay. God, Jesus, my ancestors, what do they need to know for their reflect cards? Is them the only ones? This is longer. Is that it? I only do things that hold myself to my highest standards. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. So you definitely got to take a stand if you want, you know, it's like you a diamond in the rough. But now you have to turn that rough patch and that rough things that you did towards people in that Gargamel attitude. You have to change that if you want, you know, to accomplish your dreams and hold yourself to the highest standards of pushing out positive flow, positive vibes, positive energy, positive love. Great people do things before they're ready. So every time I exhale, I breathe out tension and anxiety. So definitely you have to be able to dance that negative energy, negative flow, negative vibes out. You have to, you know, chant positive energy, positive flow, positive vibes into your life. Okay? I love myself. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. So you have to be yourself. Okay? Love yourself. Because once you love yourself, you're going to attract positive-minded people that love themselves fully, that's vibrating high. Okay? So don't forget to love yourself first and love who you are, and don't let them gargamels come in your life and, you know, suck you dry, you know, have you claustrophobic, you know, have you in dark places that you shouldn't be in. Okay. All right, my loves. Is that all they need to know, my love, for this last one? Okay, that was it for that. So, my loves, my earth signs, my water signs, all my colored rainbow fairies, I hope you guys are pushing out more positive flow, positive vibes, positive energy, positive love, and positive support because you will get that back in return. But if you're doing a lot of negative gargamel things, you're going to get that back to you. So you have to attract positive-minded people and people that love themselves fully. Okay? And don't forget to love yourself fully as well. And don't forget that, you know, Daddy, aka God, Big Daddy, the higher source, and King Jesus love you, and I love you too. And that's only if you're pushing out positive flow, positive vibes, positive love, and supporting each other. You're going to get that love back. Okay? But you guys have a rest of the grand rising, grand day, grand evening. All my beautiful rainbow colored fairies. Peace out.